Hello everyone, SG Senpai here. If you enjoy horror stories, dark mysteries, and terrifying legends from around the world, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This video is created for entertainment and educational purposes only. The stories, legends, and folklore you'll hear are based on historical accounts, cultural beliefs, and myths from around the world. They are not presented as proven facts. For the best experience, I highly recommend using headphones. Tonight, we're traveling across the globe to uncover some of the scariest legends from different countries. Some have terrified generations for centuries, while others are still believed to exist even today. So, turn off the lights, sit back, and prepare yourself, because once these stories begin, there's no turning back. Let's begin. The journey begins. Every country has its own nightmares, stories passed down through generations, whispered around campfires, shared in quiet villages, and feared long after the sun goes down. Some were created to warn people. Others were born from unexplained events that no one could ever truly explain. Whether you believe them or not, these legends have survived for hundreds of years. Tonight, we'll travel across the world to uncover some of the most terrifying among them. Our first stop, Japan. Japan, the Slit-Mouthed Woman. Imagine you're walking home alone late at night. The streets are silent. A cold breeze passes by. Suddenly, a woman wearing a surgical mask steps into your path. She looks at you and asks a simple question. Am I beautiful? Most people would answer yes. But according to Japanese legend, that's the worst mistake you could make. She slowly removes her mask, revealing a horrifying smile that stretches from one ear to the other. Then she asks the question again. How about now? No matter how you answer, escaping her is said to be almost impossible. Some claim she's the restless spirit of a woman whose face was brutally disfigured. Others believe she's nothing more than an urban legend. Yet even today, people in Japan still tell children never to walk home alone after dark. But Japan isn't the only place hiding terrifying stories. Our next destination takes us to the rivers of Mexico, where a ghostly cry has echoed through the night for centuries. Mexico, La Llorona. Across the rivers of Mexico, another legend has echoed through the darkness for hundreds of years. They call her La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman. According to the legend, she was once a beautiful woman who lived happily with her children. But after being abandoned by the man she loved, grief and rage consumed her. In a moment of madness, she drowned her own children in a river. The instant she realized what she had done, she was overwhelmed with guilt. Unable to forgive herself, she wandered into the same river and never returned. Since that night, people claim her spirit still roams riverbanks, endlessly searching for the children she lost. Many say that hearing her distant cries is a terrible sign, because the closer her voice seems, the farther away she actually is. But when the crying suddenly stops, she may already be standing behind you. From the haunted rivers of Mexico, our next destination takes us to India, where one legend has terrified lonely roads for generations. India, the Chudale. In many parts of India, people still whisper about a spirit known as the Chudale. Unlike ordinary ghost stories, the Chudale is believed to appear as a beautiful young woman, standing alone on deserted roads late at night. Lost travelers often stop to help her, only to notice something isn't quite right. She never seems to blink. Her smile feels unnatural, and then they see the one detail that turns fear into panic. Her feet are facing backwards. According to the legend, the Chudale lures lonely people deeper into the darkness before revealing her true form. A terrifying figure with pale skin, long tangled hair, and glowing eyes. Some stories claim she drains the life from her victims, while others believe she curses anyone who dares to follow her. Even today, many villages avoid isolated roads after midnight, believing that some encounters are better left unexplained. But the shadows of India are only the beginning. Our next stop takes us across the sea, to Ireland, where a single scream is said to predict death itself. Ireland, the Banshee. Long before modern cities filled the landscape, The people of Ireland feared a spirit whose cry could freeze even the bravest soul. She is known as the Banshee. Unlike many legends, the Banshee isn't said to hunt or attack her victims. Instead, she appears only to deliver a warning. Witnesses describe seeing a ghostly woman dressed in flowing white or gray robes, her long silver hair moving with a wind that doesn't seem to exist. Then comes the sound, a piercing, sorrowful scream that echoes through the night. According to Irish folklore, anyone who hears the Banshee's cry may soon lose a loved one or face death within their own family. Some believe she is a guardian spirit. Others believe she is the messenger of death itself. Whatever the truth may be, no one ever wants to hear her voice, but not every legend waits in silence. Our next destination takes us deep into the forests of the Philippines, where something far more horrifying is said to hunt beneath the cover of darkness. Philippines, the Manananggal. Deep within the villages of the Philippines, people tell stories about a creature that few would ever dare to search for after sunset. It is called the Manananggal. By day, it looks like an ordinary woman, but when darkness falls, its body is said to split in half. Its upper torso tears away from its lower body, enormous bat-like wings emerge, and it takes to the night sky in search of prey. According to legend, the Manananggal feeds on human blood using a long, needle-like tongue. Some stories claim it targets sleeping victims, while others say it hunts pregnant women and newborn children. Its eerie clicking sound is said to deceive anyone who hears it. If the sound seems far away, the creature may actually be much closer than you think. Folklore says its only weakness is the lower half it leaves behind. If someone finds it before sunrise, the creature can never become whole again. Whether myth or reality, many people in the Philippines still avoid traveling alone after dark. If you thought that creature was terrifying, our next legend comes from the misty lakes of Scotland, where something has been waiting beneath the water for centuries. Scotland, the Kelpie. The quiet lakes of Scotland may look peaceful during the day, but according to ancient folklore, something far more sinister waits beneath the surface. It is known as the Kelpie. Witnesses describe it as a magnificent black horse standing alone near the edge of a lonely lake. Its coat glistens as if it has just emerged from the water. It appears calm, almost inviting. The legend says that anyone who climbs onto its back soon realizes something is terribly wrong. Its skin becomes impossible to escape. In an instant, the horse races into the deepest part of the lake, dragging its terrified victim beneath the water. Some stories claim the Kelpie devours those it captures. Others say their bodies are never found at all. To this day, parents in parts of Scotland still tell children never to approach strange horses near isolated lakes, because not every horse is what it seems. But our next destination lies deep within the jungles of Brazil, where the forest itself is said to protect its darkest secrets. Brazil, Curupira. Deep inside the Amazon rainforest, where sunlight barely reaches the forest floor, hunters have long spoken of a mysterious guardian, the Curupira. At first glance, it appears almost human. It has bright red hair, glowing eyes, and moves through the jungle with incredible speed. But there's one feature no one can ignore. His feet face backwards. According to the legend, those backward footprints confuse anyone trying to follow it, leading them deeper into the endless forest until they become hopelessly lost. The Curupira is said to protect the animals and punish those who hunt for greed instead of survival. People who disrespect the forest report hearing strange whistles, seeing moving shadows between the trees, and feeling as if something is watching them from the darkness. Many never find their way back. Perhaps the greatest danger isn't the creature itself, but the forest it refuses to let you leave. We've reached our final legend, and according to many who know its story, even saying its name is considered dangerous. United States, the Skinwalker. Our final destination brings us to the deserts and canyons of the southwestern United States. Among the stories of the Navajo people, there are legends about mysterious witches who are said to use forbidden powers for evil. One of the most well-known of these legends is the Skinwalker. According to the tradition, these beings can disguise themselves as different animals, allowing them to move silently through the darkness. Witnesses often describe seeing glowing eyes watching from the distance, footsteps that suddenly stop, or hearing strange sounds that seem almost human. Many people avoid speaking about these stories out of respect for their cultural significance. Whether you believe the legend or not, the mystery surrounding it has made it one of the most talked about tales in modern folklore. Perhaps the scariest part isn't what people claim to have seen, it's that no one can ever prove exactly what was out there. From haunted rivers to cursed forests and creatures that are said to stalk the night, every culture has its own terrifying stories. Some are meant to warn us, some explain the unexplainable, and some continue to frighten people even today. But now I have a question for you. Which of these legends disturbed you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you know a terrifying legend from your own country, I'd love to feature it in a future video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the world's darkest legends, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, some legends are forgotten. Others are still waiting in the darkness.